The second stop for the women on the Olympus U.S. Open Series was in Southern California at the LA Women's Tennis Championships presented by Herbalife. Former world number one Maria Sharapova, a local now living in Manhattan Beach, California, found herself in just her sixth event since returning to the WTA Tour, and in her second semifinal of 2009, facing Flavia Pennetta. Sharapova had an impressive victory in the second round, taking out the third seed Victoria Azarenka, but knew she'd have her hands full against last year's runner-up, Pennetta. But it was Pennetta who established herself early. The 14th-ranked player in the world punished Sharapova's serve and took the early 1-0 lead, winning 6-2. But there has always been fight in Maria Sharapova. That's how she captured 3 major titles over the course of her career, and she fought back in the second set, winning at 6-4, forcing a third and decisive frame. Pennetta reestablished herself in the third set, taking advantage of unforced error after unforced error by Sharapova, numbering 61 in all. And after returning from shoulder surgery, Sharapova has struggled with her serve. She committed 16 double faults, and Pennetta prevailed, winning in the third set and advancing to her second consecutive final in Los Angeles. The other semifinal featured the double stalwart Samantha Stosur versus teenager Sorana Cirstea. It's a rematch of their French Open quarterfinal, where Stosur prevailed in straight sets. Stosur, appearing in her second semifinal in as many weeks, put pressure on Cirstea right from the start. The Australian, currently ranked 19th in the world, punished Cirstea's serve in the Romanian's first service game, breaking to take the early lead. That would be all that Stosur would need, as she held out and took the first set 6-3. Cirstea tried to put the first set behind her and held to open the second set, but then the wheels came off as Stosur broke twice and raced out to a 5-1 lead. Cirstea managed to capture just one more game, but Stosur, who served so impressively, losing just 4 points on her first serve all match, took the match in straight sets in 62 minutes, winning 6-3, 6-2. The win would put her in her 5th career final, where she would take on last year's runner-up here, Flavia Pennetta, who lost in straight sets to Dinara Safina. Stosur had dropped just 1 set en route to the final, but found herself behind early, as Pennetta broke in the opening service game to take the lead. Pennetta, with 7 career titles to her credit, though only 1 coming on hard surfaces, showed remarkable consistency, keeping herself in front. Then, when she broke to go ahead 5-2, she served for the set, held it low, and had the lead. Stosur was winless in her first 4 career finals, and still seeking that elusive first title, struggled in the second set. She was broken early and had to play catch-up throughout, but Pennetta continued to remain consistent and put the pressure on. The two traded breaks, and it was even through most of the second set, until Pennetta broke Stosur for the 3rd time. Loose play from Stosur, resulting in 32 unforced errors, gave Pennetta the upper hand, and she prevailed in straight sets, capturing her 8th career title, and in her own words, her biggest win ever. A glance at the women's standings in the Olympus U.S. Open Series shows Pennetta locked in a 3-way tie for first, with last week's champion Marion Bartoli and Stosur, each with 70 points. In 4th is Venus Williams, with a 5-point lead over Maria Sharapova in 5th place. The ladies next venture east to Cincinnati for the Western and Southern Financial Group Women's Open, set to include 18 of the top 20 players, and the return to the tour of 2005 Olympus U.S. Open Series champion Kim Clijsters after a 2-year absence. Television coverage can be seen on ESPN2 and Tennis Channel. And for more information, log on to OlympusUSOpenSeries.com. I'm Kevin Skinner. Thanks for joining us as we track all summer long the Olympus U.S. Open Series.